If someone asked me today what is my favorite movie of all time, Armageddon surely ranks up there for me. Look at the star power of this movie. It is directed by Michael Bay, co-written by Jonathan Hensleigh and J. Abrams, and wow, the star cast which consists of Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Billy Rob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Owen Wilson, Will Patton, Peter Stormare, William Fichtner, Michael Clarke Duncan, Keith David, and Steve Buscemi. That's one hell of a star cast. To top it all, Armageddon is a disaster film which follows NASA recruiting a team of deep core drillers once they find out that a huge asteroid is moving towards Earth. If you love Armageddon or similar disaster movies, today we have brought a list for you. The first movie on the list is The Core, in which the disaster is struck not from the space but from the Earth's core when it stops rotating. Now a bunch of scientists have to travel to the core through multiple mediums to ignite a bunch of nuclear depth charges to restart the rotation of the planet's core, so that the Earth's magnetic field won't collapse and heat lightning storms won't barbecue our greatest landmarks. The movie stars Hilary Swank and Aaron Eckhart and is a must-watch for disaster movie lovers. For our next movie, a town gets ready for disaster from a volcano. Dante's Peak is a story about volcanologist played by Pierce Brosnan who discovers a volcanic mountain's likelihood to blow up and wipe out the tiny town. The scientist's concerns are underplayed by his boss's political motives who decides to suppress the truth so as to minimize pushback from locals over the economic impact. He only accepts the fact once the ash and lava start spewing forth, far too late to get everyone out alive, including himself. Very similar to Armageddon, Deep Impact also released around the same time. But on the contrary, in the case of Deep Impact, the comet actually hits the Earth after the space mission to stop the comet fails. The attention was turned to save as many lives as possible, and the last hour of the movie is more emotional than action oriented. It's a disaster movie that actually bleak, but trust me, it's all better for it. The next movie on the list is The Day After Tomorrow, that is based on scientists' prediction about climate change and the effect it could cause. The movie stars Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal, where Jake is stuck in Manhattan, where a natural doomsday suddenly transforms the world into a complete chaos, especially in Manhattan, where he, along with high school students, are forced to shelter at a New York public library, while also shielding from zoo wolves as he awaits for paleoclimatologist Daddy Quaid to rescue him. While the film's special effects were impressive for the mid-2000s, the movie is must-watch for its entertainment. The latest movie on the list is 2021 release movie Greenland. The focus of this movie is more on family led by Gerard Butler and less on the spectacle. The family is seeking means to survival from a comet heading towards Earth, bringing with it enough mass to trigger an apocalyptic event. Along the way, they encounter positive and negative aspects of people, between those reaching out to each other and others concerned only about their own survival. The next movie, 2012, is based on a prediction and a hoax created because of the end of Mayan calendar that was presumed as Earth's expiry date. John Cusack plays the main lead and tries to save his family by trying to find the world government's plan to save the elite. This is a must-watch. The last movie on this list is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson starrer San Andreas. The movie unfolds along the San Andreas fault line where the largest quake in the history is hit, resulting in widespread destruction. Rock is LAFT search and rescue helicopter pilot Ray Gaines, who is determined to get his estranged wife and daughter to safety. So that's our list, folks. Please let us know if we missed any movie and share your love by hitting the like and the subscribe button. And don't miss the bell icon.